Blitzing back, Israel launches revenge strike on Iran base near nuke site as world nervously waits with Middle East teetering on brink. Iranian state TV tried to desperately downplay the assault this morning with video of a tranquil Isfahan. Israel launched a revenge attack on Iranian soil days after Tehran unleashed an unprecedented missile and drone blitz. The strike hit a major Iranian Air Force base next door to one of its prized nuclear sites near the city of Isfahan. U.S. officials confirmed that Israel's revenge for Iran's 330 kamikaze drone and ballistic missile blitz had begun early this morning after days of threats. Sources said an Israeli missile successfully hit the airbase in the latest concerning Middle East development, stoking fears of an all-out war. Iranian state TV launched into damage control, claiming 3 drones were destroyed by its air defense batteries and no ground damage was caused. The precision strike hit just next door to one of Iran's nuclear sites, sources told the Jerusalem Post. Blasts were also heard in Iraq and Syria in what appeared to be further hits on Iranian puppet terror groups across the Middle East. The full scale of the surprise strike, launched just hours after Israeli sources said they would hold off their response, remains unclear. Iranian media confirmed at least one explosion was heard in Kajavaristan, just outside Isfahan near an airport and Army Air Force HQ. The Army base is tied to Iran's aircraft production, possibly where the attack drones it used against Israel are made. Unconfirmed Twitter footage appeared to show explosions on the ground as air defense batteries fought off strikes in the sky. This morning, state TV released footage of Isfahan's tranquil atmosphere in a desperate attempt to downplay the embarrassment of Israel's surprise ambush. A senior Iranian official said its military was not planning an immediate response to the attack, declaring it was unclear who is behind it. Analysts said an Iranian counterstrike would be much more likely if TV reports had expressed outrage and showed pictures of damage. The attack, which hit shortly after midnight, struck on Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's birthday. Flights to Iran's capital Tehran, Isfahan, and Shiraz were grounded for a time overnight. One of Iran's fortified underground nuclear plants is near the airbase in Isfahan, but there was no confirmation that it had been directly targeted. Concerning reports first surfaced almost 2 weeks ago that Israel could be planning to hit Iranian nuclear hubs. Israeli forces were even said to be conducting secret Air Force drills in preparation for the dangerous escalation. And the UN's nuclear watchdog chief Rafael Grossi warned that Israel could indeed target Iran's nuclear sites. Iran's state broadcaster, IREB, vowed today that nuclear facilities in Isfahan are completely safe, and international nuclear watchdog the IAEA confirmed this morning that no damage was sustained to a nuclear site. Grossi reiterated calls for extreme restraint as the agency said they would continue to monitor the situation closely. More blasts were heard in the Az-Suwaida governorate of southern Syria and near the Iraqi capital, Baghdad, but there was no confirmation of Israeli origin. Syrian state media says the Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, struck their air defense positions in the south of the country, causing material damage just before 3 a.m. IDF spokesman Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari warned after Iran's missile attack, "We cannot stand still from this kind of aggression. Iran will not get off scot-free with this aggression. We will respond in our time, in our place, in the way that we will choose." Tehran hit back that it would respond with an assault tenfold the size of Saturday's huge attack if Israel dared to strike any target on its soil. Then, hours before last night's attack, Israeli sources had indicated that Israel would not attack until after the end of the Jewish Passover religious holiday on April 30th. But the briefings appear to have been a ruse as several U.S. officials confirmed action was underway. Hossein Dalirian, spokesperson for the Iran's National Center of Cyberspace, outright denied an external Israeli attack. He wrote on X, "There has been no air attack from outside borders to Isfahan or other parts of the country." He added that Israel had only made a failed and humiliating attempt to fly quadcopters, drones, and the quadcopters have also been shot down. But Iran's Fars news agency did report that 3 explosions were heard near the military base in Isfahan. The defense is activated in response to an object that is likely to be a drone, sources told the outlet. Fars reportedly claimed that the Army radar was a potential target, Iranian military officials have not publicly commented on the attack.